thank you everybody for joining us today. I'm joined by Anže, Kopitar, his family, his representation. Anje's going to open with a few opening remarks, and then we'll open for questions. So turn it over to Anže.
Yeah, thank you everybody for coming. I guess there's, a pretty big news broke in the city where Kershaw retired. So thank you for coming here. But yeah, I'm just gonna get started. After the last season, I've had a bit of time over the last few months to think and to talk with the family, to see where the path is for me and where it's going. And after lots of thinking, I've decided that this year is going to be my last year playing in the NHL. So it's with the heavy heart, obviously, accepted that decision. But these guys who are sitting here with me have been with me for the past 20 plus years, and now they deserve a husband and a dad to be home and present for the moments that are going to be leading up for, especially for these guys. They're teenagers, or soon going to be teenagers, so we all know that that's a very important time of their lives, and I want to be as present as I can be. Why announce now? I just felt that I guess in a simple way to put it is I want to get this out of the way now, to where I'm not a distraction for the team. For example, if we're in a fight coming down the stretch, the last thing I want to do is take any attention away from the team and put it on myself. So I just felt this is the best time. But in saying that, I am looking extremely forward to this next season. I still have a lot of motivation. I got a lot of energy, a lot of desire to compete at the very highest level, and the moves that we've made, the moves that Ken made this year, I think we're a better team than we were last year, and I just cannot wait to get going. Today was a great day, first day on the ice, and I cannot wait for the October 7th to roll around and go from there. And obviously the ultimate goal for me and the team is to be playing hockey in June and hopefully come out of the season on the very top.
Thank you, Anže. We'll open for questions. I'll have you raise your hand, and John will get you a mic. So first question, anybody? Dennis Bernstein.
Cope, when you signed your contract with 2 years on it, the assumption was this was going to be it. But did you decide recently? When did you actually say to yourself, "This is it for me"?
I think a lot of reminiscing was going on this summer. Again, I mean, you're getting, I guess, up there. 38 is not young. Let's be honest. And the amount of work extra work that you have to put to be ready for a 82 game schedule plus is, it's very time consuming. And as I said before, these two, they deserve their dad to be more present. They're both have their so-called careers going on. We have a figure skater and a hockey player on our hands, so I want to be present for them, to be at their competitions, at their games, and at the same time being at home with my wife to make sure everything runs as smoothly as it can.
You said you're excited about the season. If you got to a Game 7 of Stanley Cup final and didn't win, is there any chance you'd come back for another season?
No. I mean, my mind is made up. It was a hard decision as it is now. And I will put 100% of my energy into this season. It doesn't really matter where it takes us, but I know I'm going to give it all, and left the game with the positive mindset.
Hey, Kopi. I'm sure that this group is not the first group of people you've told about this. How did you kind of tell the team and let them know that this would be your last run?
Yeah, I think it was more like individual. You know, there was some rumblings going on, and then yeah, I just kind of didn't pull the group together. No, but told everybody mostly individually.
Jesse?
Anže, did you consult any former teammates on the decision, ask their advice?
I have talked to Brownie a little bit. He's always been the voice of reason, and quite frankly, he said he was surprised I signed 2 more years. So, so I guess that was the comment that really, I guess, solidified my decision. So it was the right decision in his opinion.
Front right.
Cope, just building upon what you said earlier about Kershaw, curious, you guys have talked before the announcement with him today. Have you had a chance to speak to him, and did he know this was coming?
No, I don't think he knew. I had no idea, or we had no idea. So I guess it's kind of funny how everything works out like that. It must have been something in the universe for us to decide, I guess, to do it together this day.
Back right, Eric.
Hey, Anže over here. Jumping off of that, in some ways, do you not mind Clayton's announcement taking a little bit of the, taking a little bit away from this? You're not one to draw attention to yourself, but.
No, it was actually perfect for me. Now I can fly under the radar. It's no, I mean, like I said, it's a total surprise on both sides. So there's not a whole lot I can do, but obviously he is a world-class ball player, and he deserves all the recognition he's getting and will get. And I believe tomorrow is his last official start. So. I'm sure Dodger Stadium is going to be rocking, so which he absolutely deserves.
Some players that in your position will wait until near the end of the season. Maybe they'll just wait until after the year, or they will do it similar to what you're doing. I'm sure you're not one to want a quote unquote farewell tour, but it's kind of maybe playing out that way. I mean, how did you go about deciding when was the right time?
Yeah, I mean, when is the right time to begin with, right? So I just thought that for me, getting this out of the way, and I guess maybe if I can speak a little selfishly, just to get everything off my shoulders, and so I don't have to think about it, whether it's the right decision or not, and this and that. I've made the decision. Obviously I stand by it and everything, but it will be, I guess it will be some sort of a farewell tour, and I'm ready to deal with it, but I'd much rather have you guys know where I stand and what's going to happen at the end of the year versus, having to answer the question every week, every month, and just kind of have that weighing on me.
Hi, Kopitar. Now that it is going to be a farewell tour, do you have any spots, any teams that you're most excited to play for the last time?
I mean, that's going to take the back seat to what we're trying to accomplish as a team, really. We had a meeting yesterday what we're trying to accomplish, and that's what I'm focusing on. I'm not focusing on myself and what cities I'm going to go to last time. I'm focusing on to now having a good camp, and essentially making sure that the team will be ready on opening night, and so we can get off to a good start and go from there.
Yeah. Hey, Anže. Just one more. I remember covering your very first NHL game, and even talking to you a couple of years about that. I think it's safe to say that was a pretty memorable debut. When you think back to even then, how long did you envision your NHL career? I mean, how long did you think you'd play in the NHL?
Back then, I had no idea. I know I had 3 years on my contract, and that was it. I mean, you bring it back to when you're a little kid, and every hockey player growing up wants to be an NHL player. And then I guess once the wheels are kind of in motion, you're performing as a 16-year-old, and all the scouts are watching, and then draft rolls around, and then once you get drafted, I guess the real battle begins, right? Because then you gotta prove yourself and make the team and all of that. And I guess looking back now, never thought I was gonna, or maybe in my wildest dreams, that I was gonna play 20 years in the NHL, and won a couple cups and play as many games as I did and all of that. So it's very, obviously very great feeling, to be looking back. But like I said, there's one more year left, and I want to look ahead, and we'll look back when it's time for that.
Without getting too personal, the relationship with your dad, he's been one of those constants in your life. Just what can you share about the conversation when you broke the news to him that this was going to be it?
I mean, him being a hockey soul, I think it was a little bittersweet. I think more on the sweet part now. He obviously sees the big picture. He sees, these two growing up. He sees my nieces growing up. I think he wants me to be a part of the family life now. Of course, hockey and everything, it's great, and it's given me a lot of friendships, a lot of friends that pretty much turned into family, a lot of great memories. But there's still memories to be made, and we're, as a family, as a whole, we're ready to to do that when, like I said, when it's time.
One more. In talking to Drew earlier today, he kept using the word sad. I'm just curious what that conversation was like with Drew, and does he fully understand that you are retiring?
I actually, I don't know, because when we did talk, he did say he was, hoping that was just I guess that I was going to change his mind. So when I really broke the news to him, I guess he is a little bit sad. But there's still some time, for us to play together and hang out together, and just really have a good season, and let's see where that takes us.
Life after hockey. You put down roots, you and your family. G's also here in Los Angeles. Are you going to stay here? You're going to go back to Slovenia?
The plan right now is to move back to Slovenia. Yeah. We're both from Slovenia. The kids are excited every summer to go there. My parents still live there, obviously. All of our, extended family is there. So we'll move back for a little bit, maybe take a few deep breaths, and then we'll see what their life takes us after that.
Since your dad's a coach, you have a high hockey IQ, you have a hockey academy. Coaching in your future at some point?
I don't know about coaching. I don't like to be staring at the computer screens that much, but no offense. But honestly, I haven't thought about that, whether it's the management, the scout, the coaching. It's, once this decision was made, I knew I have to give it my all this summer to prepare for this season, and that's what I'm focused on. And after that, I'm sure I'm going to take a bit of time, again, to be at home, be present, and whatever takes us, they take us, we'll go from there.
Two more on this side, Jesse and Josh.
Kobe, having, taken this franchise to new heights in your time here, raised a family here, maybe even brought new hockey fans in this city to the Kings in your time here, how much pride do you take in having been here in LA your whole career?
Well, first and foremost, I don't think it happens very often. It's been maybe happening with our generation with, Alex and Sydney and Yevgeny, Chris Letang, to Drew, being with the one team for extended amount of time, or I guess 15 plus years. Probably doesn't happen too often. So, you know, for me, I always looked LA as my team, as my home. We always felt extremely comfortable here. They're born here, so it didn't really cross my mind to even think or explore to go anywhere else. And, you know, obviously the fact that we were the first team to bring the cup to LA, it makes it special. And then follow it up with another one. I mean, those are the core memories that you can't just ignore when even sometimes when times were a little bit rough and, you know, we didn't really have a very competitive team. It's, you know, those memories and the guys around you that have won with you before are the reason to where I didn't think about going anywhere else. And, you know, now looking back for that, I've made the right decision. You know, this LA and the Kings organization, they've been great to us. And, yeah, it'll always have a special place in my heart for sure.
Because of that longevity, you're currently the franchise leader in games played and assists, and with a decent season, you could retire as the franchise leader in all-time points. Do you take time to be proud of the legacy you're leaving behind as an LA King?
I think this time is going to come after it's all said and done, when you look back a little bit. Yes, the numbers are good, but I think everybody that have played with me will, or at least majority, will tell you that, you know, there's one goal that we're trying to, I'm trying to achieve, and we're trying to achieve as a team, and that's winning. Because, you know, the highs of winning surpass every highs of your individual stats and individual numbers. So that's what we're going to try and do this year.
Thank you. If there are no more questions, thank you, Anže. Thank you, everybody, for coming today.
Thank you. Yeah. Late group, though. Late group.